planning item from District 5. It's approval of an accessory apartment. I don't know what you want to.
Sorry, I just want to clarify something. Both the MAPC and DAB approved it, and the protest petition was below 20%. So why is it on our agenda?
I'll let Scott address it. I think it's because the approvals were different.
There was a slight difference,
Right,
yes.
and I think that's what puts it on the agenda, but have Scott Wadle.
Yes, sir. Scott Wadle joining virtually. And our practice is that if we receive a protest, we put it on the non-consent agenda.
Any protest?
That's correct. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, thank you.
I stand corrected.
I thought it had to be at a certain level before
I did
it
too.
but supermajority. Over 20%, then it requires a super. Okay, thank you.
All right, that's all on page 2, nothing on page 3. Unless you want to do the usual joke about travel being one way.
Chair recognizes Councilmember Johnson.
Yeah. If I'm going to be sent some way and exiled to not return, can it please be somewhere warm and tropical?
Now, I will be in Topeka that day for my other business, but I plan on stopping by at this event, but I'm not requesting any travel expense. So.
I have nothing on page 4. Page 5, we have the, number 4 is the installation of an irrigation system in the Harrison Dog Park in order to maintain the turf there. Items 5, 6, and 7 are our usual or periodic nuisance abatement assessments. You've got lot cleanups in number 5, and number 7 you've got cutting of weeds. The work has been done, we're just assessing it against the property owner. And then on number 6 is the abatement of costs for demolition and property board ups that have been conducted in the past. Number 8, this was brought to you on an emergency basis. This is to lock in the costs for, or the prices for paratransit van replacement before a price increase is implemented by the vendor. And that's why we're handling it this way. And on page, that's it on page 5. Page 6, number 9, we have a parcel of ground that was originally purchased for what we thought were going to be necessary sewer improvements. Turns out we were able to accommodate that work at a different location, so this property is now surplus, and we'll put it on the market if the council approves it on Tuesday. That is all I have, Mayor.
Questions?
Yes, on item 4, the irrigation system installation, you
Yes.
said Harrison Dog Park?
Yep.
That's not districts
I was
1 and
gonna
6.
I'm not sure.
Harrison is
2.
2, I don't know, I think that's an accidental carryover. I caught that when I was doing the review, I just didn't have a chance to talk to staff about that. Karen or Jamie, whoever's listening to me. Okay.
All right, anything else to go to the body? If not, do you want to compliment our maintenance folks who are out there, make sure our streets are clean, or the best that they could be. Ben did a really good job off the cuff yesterday at the press conference, came down, explained a difference in salt that we use and different moisture complex of snow. Anyways, did a really good job, and like I said, he was off the cuff. Just want to compliment Ben and also our workers who are out there trying to keep our streets as safe as possible. So pass along our good wishes, Bob, if you would.
I sure will, I appreciate that.
Mayor, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have Marla Carpenter available if anybody has any questions on legislative updates this week.
Okay, are there any questions on legislative updates? Or Marley, if you're on, is there anything you want to bring to our attention?
Thank you. And I'm having a little trouble understanding, so I apologize if I'm repeat anything. I heard somebody's going to be in Topeka. Is that next week or the following week?
And Marley, this is what we're going to talk about at 1. This is Becky.
Okay.
This is what I'm going to call you back at 1.
Okay, perfect. Okay, just a couple of quick updates from Topeka. The legislature was closed on Wednesday because of snow and was very slow to get restarted the rest of the week. There is a major economic development bill that is working its way through the legislature regarding the Apex bill. That is for a potential large investment project in the state. The House will continue to work the bill next week. Several additional items on the legislative agenda I wanted to bring your attention to. First of all, the Promise Act is on the agenda, the joint agenda with the city, the county, and the chamber. There is a Promise Act bill that does expand and some additional fields of study. That bill did pass out of the Education Committee this week. Looking at tax policy, the sales tax exemption on food is continuing to be heard in both the House and the Senate. We'll keep our eyes on that, as well as Senate Bill 359 that eliminates the sales tax on certain utilities, but does allow for cities and counties to allow for that tax to be assessed. There's a hearing on that bill next week as well. Regarding the water plan, we expect a comprehensive rewrite of the state water policy. That draft of the bill has been delayed, and we expect a draft of the comprehensive bill to be out in the next few weeks. Automated license plate readers is an issue that Wichita has weighed in on in the past. There is a bill to clarify the open records request for automated license plate readers. That is something that we will continue to follow at the State House. Elevator Safety Act is a bill that we are following. There's an exemption for the city of Wichita and Sedgwick County for localities that have licensure programs. That bill did pass out of the House Federal and State Affairs Committee and will go to the full floor. Several other issues wanted to bring your attention to. There's a bill regulating the retail sale of fireworks, as well as authorizing an additional vote in Sedgwick County for gaming. There are several housing bills that will be on your agenda update, and then an autonomous vehicle bill that will allow autonomous vehicles to be able to operate in the state of Kansas. I know the league has some concerns with that regarding traffic offenses. So those are the issues we're following for next week. It is a busy week with lots of hearings. I don't know if there's any questions or concerns.
Excellent. We appreciate the update. Questions?
Jim, do you want to talk about Friday updates?
Just that we're gonna start having these updates on Fridays, that Marley will continue to prepare the written document, but we thought this would be a good opportunity to have her here and as often as she can be, and her partner can jump in, and if nobody's available, I'll give a update as well, as best we can. But we thought that would be helpful now that we're in the heart of the legislative session, to have that service available for Marley.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Marley, and it adds value to these meetings. So we appreciate you taking the time and helping us out by giving us an update on what's happening in Topeka. Also, any word on the success of Representative Hoheisel getting anything done?
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand you very well.
Good answer.
Well, in that case,
Good answer.
In that case, I'll check using different sources.
I also appreciate having this, and I did have a question, Marley, off of our city agenda. Do you know the status of Senate Bill 316, where that's at, or what the thoughts are on it?
Let me pull that bill up very quickly. There was a hearing I know that you participated in. I have not received any feedback on whether they're going to work the bill and what the timing of that is. But I will let you know as soon as I hear anything. I did receive a text from Senator Foss-Godot after the hearing, and she was very appreciative of you being able to attend the hearing.
Awesome, thank you.
Further discussion. See none, again, we do appreciate the update. And if there's no objection, then we shall adjourn. We are adjourned. Thank you.